Hi everyone. Yeah, I gotta fix my hat. I know. Yes, I am Albert Torcaso on a very windy day here on location in the suburbs of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming to you on February the 29th. That's right, Leap Day! Leap Day 2016, February 29th. Now the question has been raised, is Hollywood racist? Well, for the record, I am an American of Sicilian and another section of part of Italian descent. So I guess a lot of people think I'm Caucasian or white. I don't identify myself as white because, no offense, but I myself, I have more soul and hip than that. And I'm not trying to cut on anybody, but that's just me. I mean, not that I cut on people, but that's how I am. Now, having said that, officially, biologically, I'm Caucasian or white. Is Hollywood racist? I'm trying to fix this hat. It's cold. Is Hollywood racist? Well, let me see. Is there money in the United States? Do we have dollar bills that has like presidents on it or dead presidents? Do we ever have a term back in the past or present all about the Benjamins, which was Benjamin Franklin they were speaking about? Is President Grant and General Grant of the Civil War here for the Union, is he on a $50 bill? Well, the answer to any of those questions is yes. Or are there things called wireless devices, smartphones, and Bluetooth and iPad? If you can answer yes to just even one of those questions, then yeah, Hollywood, you are racist. But let me say this. My friends in the African American community and my brothers and sisters, I love you. Spiritually, I do. But yes, Hollywood is racist against African Americans. But I got a little bit of a problem here. We need unity for every pigmentation. White, black, Asian, whatever. Hollywood, you are beyond racist. Not only do you not nominate worthy actors of African American descent, but you barely even let Asian Americans, Native Americans, Latino Americans, and believe it or not, yeah, Muslim Americans, you barely even let them in anything. Racist? How about just plain dumb? Yes, Hollywood, you're dumb. If the Latino population is growing, and yet when Latinos are in any kind of film, or African Americans for that matter, 80% of the films they're in, they're portrayed as doing illegal or unethical things on the film. So Hollywood, a person who's biologically white wants to tell you you ain't right. You see, Chris Rock, who hosted, probably for the last time after what he has said, I hope that you have the guts to bring him back. Hollywood, why don't you have some guts and bring Chris Rock back? But if Chris Rock or his people ever seen this, I got something to say to Chris Rock. You need to have your routine you used to do, at least add it in there every now and then, when you used to say, now that ain't right. Well, you know what? Now that ain't right. So Hollywood, that ain't right. But let me throw down a little bit here. Hollywood, you need to quit acting as if you ain't white, it ain't right. Yeah, Chris, I think I got that from you too. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did. But Chris is right, ladies and gentlemen of America. I don't care if you're white, black, Chinese, whatever you are. He's right. And I'm proud of him for doing his comedy in the past. I wish he could do it again. I liked Eddie Murphy doing what he used to do. Eddie, if you ever hear this, go back to some of that raw and delirious. That was some funny stuff. I could say the other word, but I won't. So in conclusion, Hollywood, you are disgraceful in your exclusion of African Americans, your exclusion of Asian, and frankly, every pigmentation, nationality, religion, or non-religion for that matter, you are a disgrace to not have them nominated too. And at least anyone out there say, well, what if they weren't worthy of it? Like some wimpy, whiny baby. Well, what if they just weren't good enough to be nominated? Well, BS on that one, and I don't mean Boy Scouts. That's BS. Or, as we could say, bull stuff, to keep it clean. Because there's a lot of bull. I can tell you right now, every pigmentation has had great movies. Why do you think India, from the actual country India, doesn't for the most part deal with you, Hollywood? And they mocked you in a sense, calling it Bollywood. Can't imagine that. Why do you think the Latino organization have their own Latino awards? Can't figure that one out. Well, I can. You see, this guy that you thought was a white guy is actually a guy that believes in love of everybody. And I don't care who gets that and who don't. I don't care if you like it or you hate it. This is who I am, and I'm proud to say I love everybody. I don't love your actions a lot of times. Hollywood, I'd like to whoop your ass. Oh, damn, I just used a couple cuss words. Hollywood, if I had my chance, legally and peacefully, I would join a lawsuit of every non-white actor. I think there should be a class action lawsuit against you. And I'd like to see you appear in court. Well, the reason why Will Smith or whomever it is didn't get nominated was, look, going back to Chris for a minute, and then I'm going to get out of here. You know, one of these comedians said, if it ain't right, I mean, if you ain't white, it ain't right. Well, you know what? It is right. Because in case you forgot the memo, Donald Trump, at real Donald Trump, producers, other actors, possibly writers of Hollywood, and the world over. Anyone who's racist, as a matter of fact, sexist, genderist, ageist. You know what? Here's the deal. Every human life is important. Everyone matters. You are not any better if you are white. And you are not any better if you are Muslim or Christian or whatever way you want to divide us. You are not any better. Now, Hollywood and ridiculous politicians or so-called businessmen who actually went bankrupt many times and harmed a lot of people when they went out of business, like at dumbass steroid Donald Trump. I mean, at real idiot Donald Trump. I mean, at real Donald Trump. Actually, at real jackass idiot Donald Trump is what it should be, but hey, forget about it. Now, in conclusion, Hollywood, you need to get African Americans nominated next year. Yeah. Native Americans too. Oh man, that's right. How about some Latinos? How about some people of every single pigmentation, every single nationality? I'm not saying all in one year. I know there's a limit of how many movies there are, and I don't want you excluding white people or Caucasians. We don't go the other way around. We don't exclude anyone. We include Hollywood. You understand that? You can be shy, huh? Forget about your dumbness, huh? Now am I on a rant? You got your damn right. You got it right. In case you haven't ever heard of Albert Torcaso out there in Hollywood or the political spectrum or wherever you may be, I got a little old show. You know what it's called? Oh, let me see. Let me act like Peter Falk when he played Columbo. What is the name of my show? Well, damn. How about Humanity Matters Live? Try that one. Let's try that one, Hollywood. Let's see if we get it right. Let's do like Eddie Murphy used to do when he pretended like he was Mr. Rogers. Let's try this, Hollywood. Humanity Matters Live. Oh, and everybody out there in TV land, especially the rich producers of Hollywood, they're saying, this guy got no teeth and he's on TV and every other excuse not to make me famous. I'm gonna get there with or without you. Oh, and one last thing. Caucasian actors, writers, producers, the world over, I want you to fight legally, ethically, and peacefully for inclusion. Or the next time the Oscars are on, I'm gonna have a boycott the Oscars video. Oh, I am all that. And a million bags of chips. Brothers and sisters, let us do what is right. And if you ain't, let us legally, peacefully, ethically, I'm gonna make you say, good night.